Hello everyone. It is the day after Christmas 2016, and I meant to do this video before Christmas, but time just got away from us. So Merry Christmas, and I wanted to make the video for the peanut butter fudge that my grandmother had a recipe for. She also had a chocolate fudge recipe. This recipe is very, very rich. It's not your typical fudge, it's your grandmother's fudge. But anyway, I'm specifically making this video for a dear friend of mine, Stacy Saunders in Chesapeake, Virginia, and she tried to make it, and she has done like I do and have done. I have had success with this and failures, because it all boils down to the soft ball stage and how to detect it. So what we have here is 3/4 of a cup of milk. We're going to use 2 cups of sugar. This is what I would consider a scant. It says 1/16 of a teaspoon of salt, but I basically take my smallest measuring spoon and just put a little in there. So you can see it's not a whole lot, just a scant amount of salt. And then we're also going to use some vanilla, teaspoon, I'm sorry. And then 4 tablespoons of peanut butter. Now, I don't measure my peanut butter with my measuring spoons. I use a regular kitchen tablespoon, because I like it to have a really thick, good peanut buttery taste. So I'm going to take you step by step. The first thing we're going to do is mix the sugar and the milk on the stove. I cook it over a medium heat. I find that medium to not low, but right below medium, seems to work well. I don't want it to boil and cook too fast. I just want to get it to a rolling boil, and I will show you that in the next step. Okay, I don't know if you can see, and pardon the smudges, but I've been cooking a lot. I'm trying to get that. There's my medium. I have it kind of between medium and low when I'm cooking it. So right now, I'm just getting the milk and as you can see, it's making a little noise because I was talking, not paying attention. I'm just going to stir everything together real good. I'm going to keep stirring this over this medium heat until I see the edges. You'll see a little boiling around the edges, and I'll just keep stirring it, making sure everything's mixed well and that the milk doesn't scorch, which is, I know it sounded like it did, but it didn't. In the meantime, I wanted to show you one more thing before I go back to stirring. What I like to do is take a pie plate. This is just a tin pie plate, and I spray it with the butter sprayed cooking spray, or I butter it with butter. When I pour the fudge, I want it to be easily removed, because I like to break it up into squares. So that's just a little tip. But we will continue to watch this, and once it gets to a rolling boil, I will show you that step, and I'll continue on, and we'll go through the soft ball stage. Okay? Okay, you can see it's at a rolling boil, and I like to I turned it down a little because I really didn't want it going over my pan. I did go a little bit lower. So now we're just a tad above low on my stove. Everybody's stove, and whether you have gas or electric, it'll just be up to you to determine the correct heat to use. But I don't really have to keep stirring it at this point. The recipe actually tells you to stop stirring it, but I just like to make sure everything's mixed up. And I try and turn it down enough so it's not going crazy. Right now I'm just a little bit above low. And we're going to let this do this for a while. You'll notice the color, and I don't know if you can tell from the video, the color will darken very, 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 very slightly. When it does that, you kind of know it's getting ready to get to the soft ball stage. I test it often because I'm never sure, and I know the consistency I need, but I just have to I maybe test too much, but I figure better safe than sorry. And when I get ready to mix everything, I like to use a wire whisk. It helps blend the peanut butter very well. So we'll wait for this to boil down a little so I can show you what the soft ball stage looks like, which is very, very important for this recipe. Okay, I'm going to attempt to show you the soft ball stage testing. I don't think we're there yet, but I use a shot glass. No, I'm not drinking. This has cold water in it. And what you want to do is stir your mixture with your spoon like this, because it's still going to town. Then I just take a little dribble off the spoon, which I don't know how this is going to work because I've not done this on camera before. And in the bottom, if I can turn this, bear with me here, I don't know if this is going to work. In the bottom, you can see it's getting there. It's getting there. If you can push it together with your fingers, it still feels a little gummy. You're not forming an actual ball, but if you can push the mixture together and it adheres to itself, that is the soft ball stage. I'll try and pull it out of there. But sometimes you got to be really careful. See how I can just roll this into a little ball and it kind of stays to itself? That's the soft ball stage. I think we're almost there. The color, I don't know if you can tell from the video, the color is slightly golden, darkened a little bit. And I think we're about ready to mix the rest of our ingredients and pour our fudge. Okay, I turned the heat off, but I did not remove it from the burner because I want that heat still in there a little bit. We were at the soft ball stage. I'm just pouring a little vanilla in because I kind of know by now how much to put in. Pardon my fingers, but they are clean. We're going to do 4 tablespoons of peanut butter. Yeah, that's a little bigger, but I like peanut butter. And I'm having visitors tomorrow, so I thought they might like some of this. Okay, last one. This will harden quickly, so I'm trying not to waste time. Here's my scant salt, and now I'm going to whisk it. Get everything mixed up really well. And you'll see a whisk will be very, very helpful for those clumps of peanut butter. And you can see it's wanting to harden on me a little bit, but I'm trying to beat the clock here. So you can I hope you can see, because I've not, like I say, I've not messed with my tripod much lately. And wasn't sure. Yeah, that's a good consistency. So I'll get my buttered dish. Put it right on my burner. It's okay. See, it's hardening already on me. Woo! Beat the clock. I hope you can see okay. But as you can see, I might have let it go. Yeah, I think we're good. We're good. Yes. So, at least I know it's not going to be gooey. Because I've had it be gooey. It will harden up quickly. This fudge will not last long as far as staying moist. It doesn't last long because of eating, for one thing. But it will, like the next day or next 2 days, it will start to dry out. It still tastes good, but it's best when freshly made, or within that same day. So we will cut it up, and I'll show you what it looks like in the end. Here's our fudge. It's still a little hot, but as you can see, if you butter that foil, you can get it off of here pretty easy. I want it just to slice a little piece so you can see. You really can't see, but it's very rich. It's still hot. It's very rich, very sweet. A person I had made some of this for as a gift, when he opened it, he thought, wow, and popped 3 pieces in his mouth at one time. Well, it's really, really sweet, and it about gave him a sugar attack, but that's the recipe for peanut butter fudge. It's a very old recipe. I have one for chocolate as well. This one is just, even though it's sweet, it just melts in your mouth. It's very tasty. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Stacy Girl, I hope it was helpful to you in learning the soft ball stage. I know that was kind of quick, but it happened so quickly I had to try and catch it on film. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video. God bless.